Top 10 reasons why Melanesian countries will never be free from neo-colonialism. Melanesia stands at a crossroads, rich in natural wealth, cultural power, and human potential, yet shackled by invisible chains of neo-colonial control. This is not the age of gunboats and governors. It is the era of economic slavery, intellectual capture, and geopolitical manipulation. Below are the top 10 reasons why Melanesian countries remain trapped under the modern empire, ranked from the least to the most dangerous, exposing the hidden machinery behind our so-called independence. 10. Dependence on foreign aid. Foreign aid is no longer charity, it is control. Nations like Papua New Guinea, Solomon Islands, and Vanuatu receive millions in aid yearly, but every dollar comes with a string attached. Aid dictates policies, influences budgets, and ensures that foreign interests shape what our governments prioritize. We are made to believe we can't survive without their money, yet our lands are overflowing with untapped wealth. 9. Lack of regional economic integration. Melanesian countries trade more with faraway powers than with each other. This isolation keeps us weak. If Melanesia built a regional economic bloc, trading, manufacturing, and protecting each other, we would break free from the economic chokehold of Australia, China, and Western corporations. 8. Weak industrial base. We export raw materials and import finished products, a cycle designed to keep us poor. Gold, oil, logs, fish, and cocoa leave our shores unprocessed, while expensive foreign goods return to our markets. Until we build factories, refineries, and industries that add value to our own resources, we remain servants to foreign economies. 7. Corruption and elite capture. A small elite, politicians, bureaucrats, and business cronies, act as gatekeepers for foreign interests. They sell national assets for personal gain. They sign mining deals that exploit our people, borrow loans that enslave our economies, and silence anyone who questions their allegiance. These local puppets are the true enforcers of neo-colonialism. 6. Manipulated education systems. Our schools teach us to memorize colonial history, but not to master our own heritage. We glorify Western thinkers while ignoring our ancestors' wisdom. Education has become a tool of obedience, not liberation. The system trains us to manage foreign systems, not to build our own. Until our education system teaches economic independence, cultural pride, and regional unity, we remain mentally colonized. 5. Resource exploitation agreements. Foreign corporations dominate our mining, forestry, and oil sectors through long-term contracts written under foreign law. These contracts drain national wealth and destroy our environment while giving crumbs back to our people. Renegotiating these deals invites threats of sanctions, lawsuits, or aid cuts, proof that our resources are not truly ours. 4. Media and information control. The global media empire shapes how Melanesians see the world and ourselves. Foreign-owned news agencies, entertainment industries, and digital platforms flood our minds with propaganda that glorifies dependency and ridicules sovereignty. True independence requires control over information, to tell our stories, defend our image, and awaken our people. 3. Debt dependency and IMF/World Bank policies. Debt is the new colonial chain. The International Monetary Fund and World Bank lend us money under conditions that dictate our budgets, devalue our currencies, and force privatization of national assets. These reforms are economic traps, designed to ensure that our governments forever serve creditors instead of citizens. We remain poor under high inflation and cost of living. Rather, let me say we are spectators in our own economy. 2. Strategic military and geopolitical interests. The Pacific is no longer neutral. It is a battlefield of influence. Australia, the United States, China, and France all seek dominance over Melanesian territories. Defense pacts and training programs look like security partnerships, but in reality, they secure foreign control over our seas, airspace, and national defense strategies. The current Puk-Puk Treaty is just an example. Solomons has their own with China. Before I mention the most powerful and hardest reason, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to PNG Ways on YouTube. Follow on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram to support fight against neo-colonialism in greater Melanesian tribes from the mountains of West Papua to the islands of New Caledonia spreading along the South Pacific Oceans. Now let us go back and find out the most powerful and number one reason. It is 1. Psychological and cultural colonization. The most powerful weapon of the colonizer is not the gun, it is the mind. Many Melanesians still believe that Western systems, languages, and lifestyles are superior. We imitate rather than innovate. We copy rather than create. Until we reclaim pride in our Melanesian identity and unite as one powerful region, we will continue living in political freedom but mental slavery. Melanesia's liberation will not come from speeches or slogans. It will come from economic unity, education reform, and cultural revival. We must take control of our lands, laws, and learning systems. Our generation must end the mental colonization that has chained our leaders for decades. Freedom begins when Melanesians no longer seek approval from foreign masters, but build their own destiny with courage, unity, and pride.